Welcome to our daily scripture reflection. Today is Wednesday of the second week of Lent, and it is March the 3rd. Scripture readings seem to be a little bit at odds with one another. One is talking about the prophet Jeremiah not being heeded for any of his words. Yes, these enemies don't want to listen to him. Certainly reminding me of a well-known proverb that we can't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Meaning, in each and every one of us, there is always something good. And of course, with that, something that perhaps is not so good. In our relationship with one another, we need to strive to find the good, not denying that the other side of the coin does not exist, but recognizing the goodness, and if there is some kind of choices being made by those around us that are not so good, we don't condemn them, we don't judge them. I guess in a way it relates also to the Gospels, the Gospel of Matthew, where the mother of the two sons, James and John, the mother of sons of Zebedee, come and say, well, I want my two sons to sit, one at your right and one at your left. He says, well, that's not mine to give. Can you drink the chalice? They say, yeah, we can drink the chalice. We can undergo the suffering. And it is about suffering, okay? But Jesus says it's not yours to decide who gets which place. He said that it's a question of humble service, of servant leadership that he's talking about. He said, following me, I came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life for the ransom of many. Service is so important, but we can't serve unless we see goodness, unless we are willing to be goodness to one another. Suffering, in fact, I think comes as an offshoot of our service of one another and to the faithful community. Here's another proverb. This one is not in English, unfortunately, but I remember it very well from my 10 years in Malawi among the Achewa people. And in Chichewa, this is it. I'll say it in Chichewa first, because to me it sounds so much better, okay? Zintu zikukuonani monga kwa maso kulira. That means there are things that can be seen only by the eye that cries. If we are able to suffer with, if we are able to have empathy with those who suffer, that means with those who are not perfect, those who are struggling in their lives, then we will be able to have empathy with them. That's service. I want to pray as we reflect on these scripture readings today that we understand our Lenten practices of a little extra prayer, fasting, and works of charity as a service in God's name to our brothers and sisters, to help all of us along our common road, that we are all together in this fighting, if you want, for the common good. And may Jesus, who is our good shepherd, our servant leader, help us along that road of service today. Thanks for listening. God bless and have a great day.